just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Good. Ready? 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. On second and 11 now. Cousins, but it's going to be second down. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check 43.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch my board. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 69 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. McCoy's got the first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. It's a big run there by McCoy. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and short yardage. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Mahomes. Steps away, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Let's go, baby. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
I can't believe you let you play.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Watch the run.
From the 22, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch twist.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Anthony Harris. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field, D. Check, Mike.
They give it to Williams, running right.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. On first down, Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes caught here by Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. Continuing to fight, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First down, here's the run with Cook. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Yeah, he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. Hey, watch that.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris.